In the previous video, we covered the basics of restoring your Proxmox VE virtual machines using Ahsay CBS. But what happens when you're dealing with more complex recovery scenarios? Whether having urgent data recovery requests while restoring from a multi-VM backup, fine-tuning the restore process with granular recovery, or preparing for a full disaster recovery plan, Ahsay has you covered. In this video, we'll dive into advanced restore techniques that will give you the flexibility and control to handle even the most complex Proxmox VE environments. From being able to directly view and restore specific files or folders within a virtual machine, to being able to immediately access your VM even while restore is still running, you'll learn how Ahsay makes these tasks simple and efficient. If you want to learn how to make your Proxmox VE server recovery fast and efficient, let's go to my screen and get started. To start with, let's begin with Granular Restore. This feature, offered by Ahsay, gives its clients complete control and flexibility over their data. With this feature, clients are able to easily access and recover whatever files or folders they need from their Windows virtual machine without needing to restore the entire VM or the virtual disk. Take note, for Proxmox Granular Restore, you'll need to download and install AhsayOBM on a Windows machine to perform the restore. Log into your AhsayOBM user account and click Restore. Select the Proxmox backup set you intend to restore. Select the destination where you want to restore your data from. Since we only have a backup to a single destination, let's keep the default selection. For restore mode, also keep the default selection, which is Restore individual files inside virtual machine or Granular Restore. The other option, Restore virtual machines, cannot be accessed as it can only be done through the Ahsay CBS Web Management Console. Before we proceed, remember to always check the temporary directory before restore. This is to ensure that the directory is not set to C drive, where the Windows operating system is installed. This might cause the machine to crash once it runs out of space, as running a restore job can result in a large number of temporary files being created in the temporary folder. A network drive should also not be considered for the temporary directory, as this could also affect the restore performance. Also, the selected temporary directory will serve as the location where the data from the mounted drive can be restored from. Configure the settings if needed. After checking the temporary directory, click Next. To proceed, users are required to enter the encryption key every time they do Granular Restore. For clients doing the Granular Restore for the first time, you will be prompted with a message informing that the virtual file system drive has yet to be installed. Click Install. This may take a few seconds. Once the VFS driver is installed, you will be redirected to the Restore page for the selection of the virtual machine containing the virtual disk to be mounted. Choose from Files as of Job is selected by default, with the latest version of the backup virtual machines displayed. But you may select a specific version by clicking the drop-down menus next to it. For this, let's keep the latest version selected. Select the virtual machine containing the virtual disk that has the files and/or folders you aim to restore. For this, let's select this Windows VM. You may click the plus sign to display the available virtual disks. On the next step, you will be asked to choose a drive letter for the mounted drive and add the selected drive to exception list of antivirus or security software in advance. You may proceed by clicking OK. The selected drive letter will appear as Open Direct Drive on your local desktop. For this example, let's mount the disk 1. The mounted drive contains the main folder named as the VM ID, with folders inside containing each hard disk in VHD format. To check where the files or folders you aim to restore are located at, go back to OBM and click Browse on the drive. Browsing through the drive will redirect you to the selected temp folder where all the data from the virtual disk will be temporarily accessible. Locate the file or folder you aim to restore. For this, we'll open this folder. Once target file is located, you can open the file directly from the mounted drive and view its contents if a compatible application is installed, or simply drag and drop to restore the data to a local destination. Open the local destination where the file was restored to, then check the recovered file. We have successfully restored the data from the mounted drive. Moving on to the next scenario. Let's say your Proxmox server has been deleted. and you urgently need to recover and access your VM immediately. Let's try to restore your VM with Run Direct enabled. To do this, from your Ahsay CBS Web Management Console, go to Users, select Backup Set, then run a restore on the backup set containing the data you intend to recover. Select the server where you want to restore your VM to. For this, we'll keep the default location, which is the original Proxmox server. Enable Run Direct. Enabling this setting will automatically migrate your VM once restore is in progress. Users also have the option to enable the other Run Direct setting, which automatically powers on the restored VM, allowing users to immediately access the data in the VM even while restore is ongoing. Let's enable this setting. Click Next. Take note, when Run Direct is enabled, Ahsay CBS prioritizes resources on keeping the virtual machine and environment running smoothly. As a result, restoring with Run Direct would be much slower compared to using a regular non-Run Direct restore method. Select the VM you need to restore. For this, we'll select this VM from the latest version. Before proceeding, open the Proxmox server where the VM will be restored to confirm that the selected VM does not exist. After confirming, go back to Ahsay CBS and click Next. Keep all the settings on default, then click the Restore icon to proceed. The Execute Job status for the backup set will confirm that the restore job is running. To view the progress of the restore job, go to Homepage, click Live Activities, then open the Restore Status tab. As mentioned, with Run Direct, users may access their VM even while restore job is ongoing. Go to the Proxmox server where you restored the VM to. You will immediately see the selected restored VM, powered on indicated with a green icon. When selected, the initial display on screen will show booting in progress. The restore job may take a while depending on the size of the VM being restored, as well as the internet connection. Within 1 or 2 minutes, the operating system logo of the VM being restored will appear. Eventually, you'll be able to log into the VM even while the restore job is still in progress. All users can immediately access their data in critical scenarios, even while the restore job of your VM has yet to be completed. As you can see, Ahsay provides powerful tools for more complex restore scenarios, whether it's recovering individual files, multiple VMs, or managing restore across large infrastructures. With features like Granular Restore and Run Direct, you have complete flexibility, even during the most critical situations. Now your Proxmox VE environment is not only protected, but also fully ready for recovery in any scenario. Secure, reliable, affordable. Ahsay. Keep your data safe with us. If you want to learn how to secure your business and personal data, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Ahsay backup tips and insights.